people will exile you and say F you, and that's the extent of it, and then you really look bad. I don't have a personal agenda. I want everybody to believe in food. I want everybody to believe in
I'd love to talk about
food.
this, because this is another thing I don't see through your actions, right? And like, I'm not trying to attack you at all.
No,
like I said, I totally
ahead.
respect your opinion and your honesty, right? For me, food is about trust and love and safety. And in your kitchen, I'm scared to like get the salt shaker out. I'm scared to have dinner with everybody else. I'm scared if somebody gives me something off their plate, you're gonna be like, hey, that's not your fair share. That's not love, that's not nurturing. I don't feel safe about food at all. You had told me your best memories of your family sitting around, being joy-filled and having memories and eating together and feeling safe. And the situation that you created that I've experienced in your kitchen has been fear and worry and poverty. And you're an awesome chef. I am not arguing with your skills one bit. I think maybe over the first month or two, everyone got all nervous about food, and you're still caught in that a little bit. Does that make sense? And
it makes sense, but poverty is shooting it high.
I'm hungry every day, morning and night.
And see, that's the thing. We have the finances to make people full.
Yes.
We have it there.
Absolutely,
right?
In the savings for sure.
But with you on the side of the spectrum that you're on now,
referring to what?
Nikki.
Okay.
She wants plentiful.
Yes.
I want plentiful. Don't get me wrong.
Okay.
But it's the argument that's there is people saying, "Who are you to tell me I have to eat this or I have to?"
I haven't anything.
No.
That's not my platform here.
But it's what you make, and that's the only option. You see, like,
if anyone comes to me, I'll make another option.
Well, see, that's the thing. Like, I work on a side where I give people the options, and I don't take away. But I want to make sure that, okay, if we got 12 eggs, it better be even across the board. You know, I want to make sure everybody is able to get an egg, that kind of thing. Or if we only got 6 eggs, I got to make something else instead of 1 egg per person.
Yeah,
because that's all we got
is 6.
Yeah,
you know?
Because all we got is 6 eggs. I want to make sure that it's plentiful for everybody, but at the same time, there's certain people here. When Bella was part of the group, it's like, I'm still hungry. 5 people are full. 7 people are full.
Yes.
8 people are full. But you're always going to have a few people within that group. They're going to say, it's not enough. It's not enough.
I disagree, because I make a big plentiful dish of like goulash that's like everyone eats a bunch of that, and then you have some garnish of the other things. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't care about counting the eggs and counting this. Like, whoever wants what they want, they're going to be full of the cheap stuff, the mashed potatoes and the beans.
Right.
And then they're like, oh God, yeah, I guess I'll have half an egg.
The starches and the high protein.
Yeah, I try to go for the heavies.
But see, when we first got here, it was different.
That was then. What I'm asking you to do.
When I say first got here, I mean like the first month. Like, the first month has been different, and then you have to end up doing that because, like, I put most of the food for the community on lock and key because we had situations right before you got here that people said, oh, that's community food?
Yeah.
Cool. Lunchtime comes around, they order their own food already.
Yeah.
Or people already have their own food, which they're going to keep doing.
Yes.
Next thing you know, there are no potatoes. There are no oranges.
I understand.
There are no this. And then we have to order it again. And now we're lacking when it comes to the regular food. And I've been in situations in groups where it lasts for a few days. It's great for a few days. And there's no problem. If we got to reach and get some more money to buy more food so people can keep eating like that, dude, I'm all for it. But when they gave me a budget of $150, and not $200, $150,
they gave me
I'm going to say, okay, cool. Now we're going to have to moderate this because we got that, plus we got 1 vegan, 2 vegetarians, 1 no gluten, 2 no gluten, and 1 hyperallergenic to something.
I understand.
So, you know, it's like, you got to make sure that you got all these things portioned. Now, have I been like really tight on it? Yeah. But you got to understand where I come from. The kitchen is my safe haven. Right?
Yes.
The garden might be yours or something might be yours.
Nothing's mine. I'm happy doing whatever if I'm with people.
No, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
I'm happy doing everything.
Yeah.
The kitchen is my safe haven. Everybody has that. Everybody has a place.
I don't care.
Well, for most people, they have a place where they go, you know, to escape, where they have to go when things are bad or when things are good or whatever. The kitchen is mine. So when I go into the kitchen, you know, I don't have a problem with having people in there working with me and helping and cooking food. That's not an issue. But when I have those days in this place where I just want to, you know,
Just a second, I want to just scratch people's head.
just do my thing,
Yeah.
you know, go in the kitchen, have my day or my time in there, and to have somebody be in there and literally just snatch that from under me, that's when I get pissed off.
Yes.
So then I come back in there mad.
Yeah.
I come back in there agitated.
Well, that's what I've been
And
feeling.
I want to work. And that's where a lot of that anger builds up. And then now people have built this tolerance to see that I'm a lot nicer than what they thought I was. Because now I have the leeway to do more cooking. There's a little bit more money. There's more time. You know, like, they're not telling me, hey, I need you to go and do 6 other things, and then I need you to come in the kitchen and get ready for breakfast to be ready.
Which is
at
what
9
I've been
o'clock.
doing.
You know, like,
Yes.
you guys have to have breakfast ready every morning and dinner ready every evening.
Yes.
But before you got in, breakfast had to be ready by 9 o'clock.
Yes.
Or I got shit from 7 people. You
I'm not in
had
charge of the
breakfast-
kitchen.
I know, but I'm saying you guys got breakfast ready at 9:45. It's okay.
Yes.
You know, you guys like that. We didn't have breakfast until 9:45 this morning, and nobody bitched and moaned. But a week ago, there was a whole different ball game. You
Yeah,
see
but
what I'm saying? Like
if
the
it
same
bugs
thing with
you-
dinner.
Yeah.
Same thing with dinner. Dinner needs to be ready 6 o'clock so the cow milkers can eat eat dinner with us or have it ready before then.
I totally understand.
But then I end up having dinner ready just say for the cow milkers at 7 because that's when they get done, 6:30, 7
I
o'clock.
understand.
It's like, oh shit.
It's a bitch.
Why isn't it ready? It's just so
I understand.
many arguments for us to be having around food and
Yeah,
it's
but
week 9, man.
How we live is simple, right? If people are full of the simple stuff, like the goulash and the meat and potatoes, they don't come in and take the bananas. If there's a lunch ready and they come in and it's like, oh, there's some spaghetti and some noodles and
Dude, there's
you know,
some people in here, like seriously, that would be very nice to believe, but I pay attention to the kitchen. There's people in here who eat because it's there.
I understand.
And not because they're full.
But if there's stuff that's there, that's easy, that's acceptable, they'll go for that first, especially if you're saying, hey, could you please eat this 1st? Everybody here wants to be here. They fought to be here. They went through fucking... Are you kidding me? I was about to jump out the window. They want to be here. And if you can kindly and safely say, hey, could you eat the meal first? And if you're still hungry, I'm happy to make you something else.
Right.
That's different than fear and power, you know? Because
well, like
that's...
I said, also, I want people to realize I'm the exact opposite of the spectrum of you and Nikki.
Yes.
Complete opposite.
Oh, I know, and I
With no
appreciate you
offense.
talking to me.
Right.
There's no offense taken. I'm
Like-
honored that you're honest enough to not be yelling at me.
No.
You know?
No. I mean,
I
I
need
and
some
that's
water,
why,
though.
That's why I mean, you can have some of this protein smoothie, though.
Oh, I can't do it, bro.
No.
My water's in my camp.
All right. Yeah, I would say, like, I'm completely opposite. I am super military, structured system. Somebody always in charge. If not, you stand up and take charge. Everybody has a position. Everybody works that position. Get the mission done, and then we're out. Like, that's
Yeah, but
what I'm used to.
That's not here. Like,
Oh,
here's
no,
a
no,
lifestyle.
no, that's not what I'm bringing here.
Yeah.
That's not what I'm trying to
That's
bring
what I'm
here.
asking
But
you.
I'm saying,
Are you willing to shift that? Because if you're willing to shift that, I can
trust
work
me.
with you.
No, see, here's the thing. I've changed it dramatically. It's not like going to be a overnight process. But the other thing is, I'm not going to shift all the way to you.
I'm not asking you to shift
You know
all
what I
the
mean?
way.
Like-
You
like
saw
I
my
asked-
symbol.
I asked
I
you guys
want
to
you
meet-
honestly tell me your side of the circle,
Right.
and I'll honestly tell you mine, and hopefully we'll see the mission.
I want you to meet me because, like,
I'm happy to meet you. I'm not forcing anybody.
right, I don't want anybody to tell me, well, they're not going to bend on theirs
I-
and want me to bend on mine. Like,
I have been
will
with everything you've asked. You've been like, don't work on the dock because I'm doing this. No problem. I'm happy to compromise on almost anything.
Right. I just want to make sure, like, people don't understand it. It's a different mindset outside. You know, like, outside of these gates. Let's be for real. Most of us wouldn't even sniff in the other person's direction. I mean, truthfully.
Honestly, you're right.
But
Except for I'd be friends with Nikki.
oh, I believe that.
Yes.
But here, you're forced to handle those situations, and that's a positive thing. But it can be a negative thing because you don't have anywhere else to take it. Like, this is the extent of it. I can't stand you. You drive me crazy. Well, either resolve it or leave. You know, like, that's the it. And you can't really just leave. So,
Sure you can.
I mean, yeah, we know that.
Yeah.
But, you know, it's like everybody wants to be here, so I don't want anybody to feel like my platform is going to break them. I want everybody to understand where I come from, but I also don't want to push anything on anybody because that's not what I believe in.
Yeah, but that's what I've been feeling you're doing. Like even tonight, you're like attacking me over the pumpkin. I wasn't trying to be mean. I wasn't trying to steal your pumpkin.
Oh, dude, like I said, I was first off livid about it.
Yeah.
But you said it was
Oh, can I get some
water?
water?
Yeah, yeah. I was first off livid about it.
Yes.
Secondly, it was directed. Like I said, in this place, you got anger,
Mm-hmm.
it builds up.
Mm-hmm.
You know, then when you blow up, it might be over the smallest thing. That pumpkin was so damn small to blow up over, man.
Yes.
It was ridiculous. And yeah, I said to Nikki that I was going to do that pumpkin. I was going to make pumpkin pie.
Mm-hmm.
And I said it to everybody that was sitting outside. But for me to have blown up,
Yes.
stupid. It was stupid of me to have acted that way. And that's why the first thing I want to do is, you know, reminding a lot of people here.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's all it is. I'll come, but a lot of times I genuinely forget.
You know,
or
and
I
I'll
get
give
caught
you a
up into
backup
something
on
else.
this, all right? Because you made the trade for your sleeping bag for the blanket, right?
Right.
And then like you took the sleeping bag, and I was like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? I thought I was supposed to get the blanket. And you're so hostile here most of the time. I'm nervous about going up to you, you know, because then I'm
When
asking
you
for a
walked right
favor.
up to me and said, "Can
Well,
I
then
get
I
that
finally
blanket?"
was like, hey, and you were like, I totally forgot. I'm happy to give you the blanket.
Yeah, like it was.
I was
like,
nothing.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I'm just saying, I'm giving you credit to say maybe you saw the situation differently, and you're right. I'm just saying.
That's how. Listen, I will be the first to admit I
Mm-hmm.
have one of the worst memories for small things.
Mm-hmm. Well,
Dude,
I'm just
and
saying
somebody doesn't
you were
remind me,
honest
I'm
about it
just like-
before, and maybe I misread that. You promised me you'd come help me, and you never did. It could easily have been that you forgot.
Had
and
you
not
said
that you
something
weren't
to
like.
me, dude, I would have been all on top of it. Like, really, that's how it worked. I got to use the bathroom now. But,
Well, there's more things I want to talk to you about. But I mean, you want to use the bathroom?
yeah,
Yeah.
I was saying, we can end up having a conversation, man. We can spread it out for another day. I definitely, like I said, I want to get
Well-
to know you. I don't want to prejudge you. I don't want to be pissed off. I don't like walking around being mad and holding grudges. And
Yes.
That's it. It's the worst
Well,
feeling in the world.
What I want to say is like, I'm in there cutting up a pumpkin that got smashed. You come in and attack the shit out of me.
Right.
And then when I try to talk to you about it, you're like, fuck off. So I went and filed a complaint because if we can't have a dialogue, so I'm just saying.
Yeah, I
Also,
mean,
I
I
hate
know.
this complaint system, so I'm just going to let it slide because I want to get rid of the system the way that it is. Because I like working it out with
But
you.
if that's the system that and that's right, and that's the system that we have established, I mean, you can go and be like, hey, I want to drop this or
Yes.
I want to drop that. But that's why I actually like that system. You were upset at the way that I came in there and came at you. You filed some charges with
Yes.
the CC, so then we go through the whole system. And if we don't have to go through the system, we don't go through the system because we don't want to drag it out. But that's why Mike actually implemented things like that, is because do you really want to go and have to set up court and go through this whole thing? Or would you rather go to that person, talk that whole thing out, figure a way around it, and be good and make
Depends on the
amends to it,
situation because
you know?
I want to get rid of that system. I'm not into it at all.
Nah, see, I'm like I said, we're on two different spectrums.
We're on two different spectrums.
Because, you know, me, like,
You know?
I like the structure.
You like the
behind
rigid
it.
and structure.
Yeah.
I don't. And I'm just saying, I appreciate you coming to be honest, and I'm not attacking you,
Yeah.
but I plan to take this further because I don't like the system.
Do what you gotta do.
Okay,
Do
nothing
what you-
personal.
no, do what you
and
gotta
I really
do.
appreciate, because it bugged me when you didn't keep your word. But I see with the blanket, you were totally cool about that. And it was, and I was like, hey, you remember you said you were gonna? You're
It's
like,
just a reminder
dude.
thing. Yeah, it's just
you
a
know, you're
reminder
totally
thing,
right.
man.
You were so awesome
People,
about it.
Things slip people's minds easily. Doesn't mean that they're a liar. Doesn't mean that they're untrustworthy. It means that sometimes a nice reminder will
No,
work,
I
you
try to
know?
be sweet, but
Especially when you're caught up doing a lot of other things in here. If you just say, hey,
I'm in a position where, like I said, I'm doing a lot, and a lot of people aren't, so they feel like I'm trying to compete with them and trying to look good. Like, I'm not here because I want to be here. I'm here because my girlfriend forced me to be here, and I want to do something different in the world. If I get kicked spectrum, and me coming from mine, if we can both come together, I'm not rigid. I'm happy to work with you.
right.
Right?
Right.
But I want to see safety and communication.
Right.
Because if you're on that side of the street and you're throwing rocks to me, then there's no communication.
Yeah, I like that you at least came and you filed a complaint or something that's like stepping out of your boundaries.
I didn't come at you like that kid on the docks.
Like,
I don't.
I like
you
that.
think I'm the kind of guy that goes to fucking court? I am not. But this is the rules here.
Right.
You think I wanted to have you punished out there? I did not. Yeah, anyone knows. If you're punished, I'm going to be punished too. If you're going to do something, I'm going to get it too.
Right.
But Chris's government, he said he wanted to do it. I am willing to let people learn on their own.
Right.
And I'm not forcing anyone. My Utopia, no one's forced to do anything. Not punished, there's nothing.
Right.
You know?
Oh.
Hopefully we all want to be here. We've proven we want to be here. Let's work it out. If you want to be here, work it out.
Right. I agree.
All right, then. Hey, thanks for coming and talking. Mad respect.
No problem.